Oh, hey y'all, how's it going? Fatty here, and thanks for joining me on the channel that is sillier than your trimate picking up a vacuum compartment for the third time and killing all of your babies. Anyways, today I am bringing you my how to farm the most amount of silica pearls possible on Crystal Isles, get you slot capped in just about 10 minutes, and let's not waste any time and just jump right into it. So just like the metal farming tutorial I posted yesterday, if you guys haven't checked that one out, go check that one out. I'm going to show you 3 different spots, the location of it, how easy it is, and just a little general information about it. All of these can be done without an angler fish, so you can do this on foot. You don't even need scuba gear to get some, so it's really nice for early game. But as well, you can take an angler to all of these locations and just really rack up on silica pearls, and I'm not even joking, get slot capped even on official within about like 10 minutes here. With an angler, and even without an angler in about 20. So it's really amazing, and let's not waste any time and let's just go to the first one. The first one's going to be located at 3856. Now this is going to be located in like the oil island in kind of the Arctic area, but right before you kind of transition into the area with like the pink trees. Now this one is really nice. There is so much here and it's really big open water. There's just really beavers and sometimes piranhas that you got to deal with, but other than that there's not a ton. I really do like this one over the next one on the list just because there's a lot of trees, so you can hide a flyer really easy. A lot of these ones, silica pearls are going to be a little bit heavier and you're going to need to get them somewhere when you get this amount of them. So having a flyer that you can kind of hide while you're doing this is always key so it doesn't get griefed while you're doing stuff. So I like this one, a lot of trees, really hidden. Like I said, it's in the deep water, but as well, if you're on foot and you don't really want to deal with a ton of people or deal with a ton of water or anything like that, a huge area up here where there is just like everything's on foot, so you can just pick it up. You can't get an angler here, so unfortunately, unless you are going to pick it up by hand, some of this will go to waste in just this general area, but it's really nice as well. And then moving on from that one is going to be located at 4160. Now this is going to be located, if you just from the last spot we were up, you're going to follow that till it gets to like where the waterfall starts, and it's going to branch in 2 areas. One is going to be the one that I'm going to call Rat Hole, and the other one is going to be the last one on the list that we're going to get to. Now when we go to the Rat Hole one, I call it this one because on the edge here there is a little tiny base that you can put up in there. There's usually not someone built in there because it's really kind of a noob spot and gets hit really easy because of the fact that there's silica pearls here, oil in the area. It's just a little bit more trafficked of an area, going back to why it's so important to be able to hide a flyer when you're doing this. Now on this one, there's not really a great place to put a flyer, and that's kind of why I marked this one down as not my favorite. It does, however, have the highest density of all 3 of them, so it does make it a better one to go to. At the same time, it's still kind of a difficult one if you don't want to have your flyer like too far away. You can put it in the trees and keep it a little further away, like I did with my mana, just so no one comes right away, but it's still, like I said, a little bit trickier to actually hide it really visibly. The other really cool part about this one is it's just really shallow water too, so even if you have an angler but you forgot like your scuba, it's really easy just to farm and kind of come up for a breath and go down. Even if you're doing it on like foot and just picking up with your hands, again, it's a really easy one to do that because the water just does not get as deep as the last one on the list. Other than that, there's otters, and otters are just so cute and really helpful. This area doesn't really get that cold, but if you have like 0 fortitude and you do notice get a little cold, there are so many fish in there. It's really easy to tame up one of those. It usually takes like 2 or 3 fish, even on like official servers, so it's really worth it if you're just getting that cold. Now, the very last one is my favorite. There's this really nice spot to tuck a flyer. I'll show you kind of as this clip before I get into it where to put it, and it's just really nice. You can hide it, no one really will notice it. There is another little like tucked up base area, but usually no one builds there. It's really awkward, and even if they do, you can kind of hide and stay out of their way. Just be aware if it's there. This one's going to be located at 3862. Now I really like this one the best just because it's the most in like the open. It's really easy to see. It's a little bit deeper, so if you're doing it on foot, it's a little bit harder if you don't have oxygen or at least flippers. With an anglerfish though, it makes this one just incredibly easy. You can kind of just swim around. They're really close together, so it doesn't really take a long time to get slot capped in this one. So this one is by far the favorite on the list for me. It is just super simple and super fast. Now another little bonus tip I'm going to throw in here. I'll throw the coordinates on this on screen, but there is a really nice bubble in the kind of area where there's the element shards that you can farm. And in this bubble, I don't have the notes in front of me right now, and I'm doing this all in one take because I got a lot to do today, so I'll throw it on the screen. Sorry it's not in here like verbally, but in this location there are at least like 8 or 9 black pearl spots. Now I know it's going to show me like 10k black pearls on this one because it's a boosted server, and even if you're not on a boosted server, you get about 200 when I was playing on small tribes on Crystal Isles per bite if you have just a half decent angler fish. So this is going to be, I mean, you're talking about 800 black pearls, which on official is not bad for just hitting up a really easy spot. Sometimes there's anglerfish in here, sometimes there's not, but it's really not that hard to fight them. You know, you can pull them down to an edge, you can even mana breathe on them. When I filmed this one, there happened to be none in there, which is really nice, but just know that there can be, and sometimes there is, and sometimes there isn't. Well, I hope this was super helpful, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you guys want to support the channel, all the links down to, you know, my Discord, merchandise, if you want to, you know, do one of the channel memberships and get some of the perks that are associated with that, all that information is down below. If you guys want any other tutorials in the future, please leave a comment down below. I know someone just recently left a comment on my last metal farming video asking if I can do an extinction one, and I definitely will. Either going to be within the next couple days because I am trying to still edit up day 3. Still just trying to get that one a little bit spicier than some of the other, or the other 2 have been good, but I'm just trying to get this one as spicy, if not spicier, than the previous 2. So just give a little time on that, and that one will be coming out soon. So thanks for your patience as always, guys. And like I said, if you guys need anything, just leave a comment down below, and I will see you in the next one.